guys, it's Bo here with the 9-degree keyboard, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the new operator for year 10 of Season 1 of Rainbow Six Siege. So, without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, chat, for this season, I'm actually really excited because this operator and the concept of it, I believe, is probably one of the best concepts that Ubisoft has come out with for an operator, in my opinion. Now, I had a 7-hour stream on the time this video was recorded, and I've had about, I would say, out of the 7 hours, 6+ hours worth of playtime on the new operator, so I'm going to give you guys my opinions, but first, let's take a look at the new operator, all right? All right, so we have the new operator. Her name is Aurora. I think that's how you say it. You could tell me in the comment down below if I am wrong. She comes with the 417 marksman rifle, the M249 Bravo, the Y10, and the new pistol, which is called the Reaper MK2. Now, the Reaper MK2 is 765 RPM. It has a low destruction rate, 33 rounds of magazine, 133 rounds in total. Its difficulty control is to the max. I would compare this gun to probably like the SMG-12 in terms of recoil. It goes up and to the right, so you just have to like play around with it, and it comes with an optic on the gun. Now, I'm not a big fan of the optic on the gun. I really think that it should be more of a red dot instead of a cross, but that's just me. I also think that Ubisoft should allow us, if we do have optics on pistols, we should have a kind of a variety of what we can do with the pistol. In terms of optics, maybe change them or have the option not to have the optic on it. So with this new gun that has come out, if we equip it, we can go over here. Like I said, you don't have optics for your attachment. You can put a laser on the underneath of it, as well as you can put a flash hider, a compensator, a suppressor, and a muzzle brake, and obviously nothing on it at all. The suppressor, when you're shooting it, it does bend in the game. Like, it looks like you bent or melted the suppressor whenever you have it attached, whenever it's out of ammo, so that's kind of a fun little fact for it. And then she also comes with smoke grenades and breaching charges. Now, her ability is really interesting, and something that I think is new to the game, and that is her... It's basically like a grenade launcher with walls. So like a castle, but a mobile castle. And I'm going to show you guys how that works right now. All right, so with her new gadget, basically you can shoot this at any doorway in the game. Now, you can't get windows, and you can't get like windows. So for example, like CCTV on Clubhouse, the window on the rafters, you can't get that window. You can only get doorways, and that's because you're able to drive drones underneath the door. And as you guys can see, when you drop your drone, it opens up the door, and you're able to drive the drone underneath it. This is kind of like what I said in my last video when I was reacting to the trailer of this was a concept for Castle when he first came out, which he had the ability to open up his barricades for any of the defenders, and you can crawl underneath. So this is kind of like that just for drones. Now, this works with Twitch drones, this works with Echo drones, Mozzie drones as well. If you do capture a Mozzie drone, you can, as a defender, drone underneath it. With Echo drones, you can actually put the Echo drone above it, and it will do the animation for having it up. And this kind of gives some cool little things that you can do. For example, as you can see here, you're able to spawn peek, or not spawn peek, you're able to look underneath the door with the drone next to it. Now, the drone has to be within 2 meters of the barricade. So anything back behind 2 meters, it won't activate the little lip of the door. If you're close, the closer you are, the lip. So you could like park a drone. You're not able to, unfortunately, put a claymore, but you can bait the claymore with being able to shoot the doors open, and we'll talk about that next. But yeah, it's a really cool concept. You're able to kind of use this little lip on the bottom of the door to get defenders' feet and kind of put pressure on them while your teammates are defending. I wouldn't use her as someone that necessarily plants the bomb. I would use her as more of a support operator that is able to cover the flanks of your teammates while they're planning, because you're able to use the doors. Now, how do the doors work? Big question. How do the doors work? Well, essentially, you have 4 of them. It takes about 20 seconds for each of these doors to load. You get 4 of them, which is pretty neat. I mean, I originally thought it was going to be 3. Now, this could be nerfed to 3. We have seen this right now. It's still in the test servers. We have seen operators that have had multiple gadgets, more than 3, and then when the game comes out for the season, they have reduced it to, instead of 4, they've reduced it to 3. So that is a possibility, but the 4 doors I don't think is too overpowered. I think if they had a little bit more, it would be crazy. A little bit less, I think, would be underwhelming, and I hope they stick with 4. what you do is you shoot the door up, kind of like in a Rooney gate. You could shoot it. You have to be able to within 14 meters. Now, 14 meters is the launch length for her gadget. So anything from close to 14 meters and back, you're able to shoot it. Anything past 14 meters, you're not able to shoot it. So you shoot it at a door, it throws the door up, it automatically will bring the door down, which is really cool. You don't have to do anything about it. And now on the top here, you're able to shoot kind of how an Rooney gate is when it gets knocked out, and to reset the Rooney gate. Up here on the top, you can shoot this little square with the target, and it will open up the door for attackers and defenders, and it's on both sides. So it's a second for attackers and 3 seconds for defenders. And there is about an 18-second load time after you shoot it as a defender. So if you shoot it, wait 18 seconds, and you're able to drop the door again. It's not instant. For attackers, it is instant, which makes sense because this is an attacker gadget. This is a really cool gadget because you're able to just use it on the flanks. It's really neat. Now, how do you destroy it as a defender? Well, you could use impacts. You could use C4. You are able to Oryx dash through it. As well as attackers, you're able to put breaching charges on it. You're able to also put fuse charges on it. Now, the fuse charge, after the 4th puck launches from the door, it will destroy it. As well as Ying's. Ying will destroy it. You cannot Maverick it. If you Maverick it, it will destroy it after 4 seconds. Anything underneath the door will be destroyed except for a Scopos shield. So a deployable shield will get destroyed, a frost mat will get destroyed, a mute charge will get destroyed. Anything that is under in the middle of the doorway where the door can come down on it will destroy it, except for, like I said, a Scopos. So if you want to put a deployable shield in the doorway, I would use a Scopos robot instead of an actual deployable shield. That's why, honestly, it's good to put the deployable shield back a little bit so you can peek around the sides, as well as not being able to have destroyed by the door. Same with alibis. Alibis seem to, when you throw them in the center of the door, it won't destroy it, but if they're a little bit far back, it will destroy it. It's a little weird. I don't know if that's just a test server thing or anything like that. So that is a really cool aspect of it. Like I said, you can use Twitch drones, you can use Maestro drones to shoot out, and zero cams to shoot and open and close the door, which is very cool. And you can also Blackbeard through it, just like Oryx. You can destroy the door by Blackbearding through it. That's pretty much it on the operator and the gadget. Now, my thoughts on the operator, like I said before, I think this operator is going to bring a lot of flexibility when it comes to attackers. I don't think it's going to work for every site. I don't think it's going to work for every map. But I think maps like Clubhouse, Chalet, and Oregon are really, really good for this operator. Maps maybe like Skyscraper and even Coastline, it really is more of making it so that you have to hide flanks. And if you're wondering what the sound, there's going to be a beep whenever anyone shoots it. So you will be able to use that beep and use that sound cue. But I think she's a really solid operator. I don't think she's as overpowered. I don't think her secondary gun is super overpowered either. It's just a Glock with a switch. The fire rate is a little crazy, and it's not anything to be too hyped about, but her gadget definitely is. So those are my thoughts so far of what we know for this new operator coming to Rainbow Six Siege. I look forward to making more videos for you. My name is Bo with a 9-degree keyboard. If you do enjoy Rainbow Six Siege content and you do like my videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We're super close to 1,000 subscribers, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.